When the Christian Dior fashion house presents its latest creations in Paris, as it's doing now, some of them feature embroidery made in Germany. And Dior is not alone. Other top labels like Yves Saint Laurent, Chanel, Versace, and Cavalli also order some of their embroidery work from Germany. No matter how unusual the idea, it will be accurately and matchlessly interpreted by Müller Embroidery. Stefan Glass and his sister Johanna are the fourth generation in this family business. Of course, they also provide embroidery for ordinary customers, but the company rises to the occasion for each of the major fashion shows in Paris and Milan. The staff have special skills appreciated by fashion designers in Paris. And the number of patterns has increased over time.
Wir sind ein Dienstleister und veredeln die Stoffe von
We provide a service and enrich our customers' fabric, which means we always embroider on our clients' fabric. Here we have machine embroidery with tiny blossoms transferred to the fabric with lasers and print, then hand-sewn onto the net. This, for example, is some bast embroidery that we've made for Dior Haute Couture. From time to time, we have the opportunity to buy or get finished pieces from our customers. This jacket, this embroidery, was made for Dior. The point of embroidery is that it should always be less important than the clothing itself. In other words, improve the clothing, make it more beautiful, while remaining discreetly in the background. We have some other embroidery, a very richly embroidered leather skirt, also for Christian Dior. It's especially difficult to embroider on leather because the leather becomes perforated and the embroidery can easily pop out. These trousers are spectacular. This is automatic embroidery. This is another possibility, to turn a piece of clothing into something magnificent through the addition of some impressive embroidery. This is mirror embroidery. We used it for a costume for Michael Jackson. Mirrors were embroidered onto the material.
At least 10 years' experience on the hand-operated embroidery machines are required to produce items that meet haute couture standards. Hand embroidery, such as sewing on beads and paillettes, are also part of the needlework. Multi-head machines, on the other hand, can embroider a dozen pieces of fabric identically and simultaneously. Curtains with this pattern are for a leading Parisian restaurant. Making embroidered home textiles is the Müller company's other niche. Frenchman Nicolas Chamberon, who lives and works in New York, dreams up the ideas, then has all his creations made here.
It's mostly based on textile, like the one I have behind me, which is the kind of drapes. Here we have a fro, so it's a finished product, and it's beautiful. It's made with cashmere. It's made perfectly well. Here we have window treatments made on sheer linen. So it's beautiful technique, it's quite unique, and we are the only one doing that kind of work in Europe.
His customers are mostly interior decorators and designers in the US, England, and France.
It's a specific development for the client, made with shells, fish, corals, and all the universe of the sea.
A bedroom in a Palm Beach, Florida villa with this design for beds and curtains costs about 56,000 euros. Every design and implementation of that design is stored in the firm's archives, along with countless ideas from famous fashion designers, complete with a touch of glamour and zeitgeist.